So think short. Conventional marketing and branding that we all learned is think long. You know, long-term strategies, long-term brands, everything is long-term. And this is important. It's an important perspective. Now let's simplify what traditional marketing is doing. The holy grail is customer loyalty. Okay, this is what we are trying to achieve. How do we do that? We have three paths to customer loyalty. The first one is quality of products and service, which is supposed to lead to satisfaction, which is supposed to lead to customer loyalty. The logic is, if they are happy, they will stay with us. By the way, it doesn't work. Research shows that about 90% of people who switch from one company to another were very happy with the last company they just left. The second thing we do is promotion, to give them some incentive, extra incentive, to keep them loyal. And the third thing we do, probably most relevant to this school, is branding. We are trying to create through brands an emotional bond between the customer and the brand. And so again, we are trying to achieve customer loyalty. So this is the basic logic of traditional marketing. Now you know that marketing is all about satisfying human needs. So the question is what human needs is traditional marketing satisfying? And are there any other human needs that are not being satisfied by traditional marketing? So let's look for a moment at human needs, okay? There are two broad families of human needs or motivations. The first one is the continuity motivations, and the second one is the renewal motivations. Let's look at the continuity motivations, which are the motivations taken care of by traditional marketing. The continuity motivations require long-term satisfactions or repeated satisfactions. For example, if you like Italian food, you can from time to time eat Italian food. This is a repeated satisfaction. The long-term are even clearer. Now these are the continuity motivations. The motivation for certainty, for safety, for familiarity, reliability, comfort, relationship, community, home, status, stability, and so forth. But there's another group, another family of human needs, the renewal motivations. And renewal motivations, as you will see in a moment, are not in line with customer loyalty, and therefore they are not served by traditional marketing. The renewal motivations require short-term satisfactions, and satisfactions each time by a new product or brand. I would think that marketers should be most interested in these human needs. For some strange reasons, they were not to date. Marketing has been focusing on the continuity needs. And it has been focusing on the continuity needs because its holy grail is customer loyalty. But by doing this, marketing has been missing half of the potential. And the things we're going to discuss today present an opportunity to double the potential of marketing and branding. Now marketing is about succeeding and then succeeding again and then succeeding again. Because consumers have changed drastically. Our life looks like this. We are trying to squeeze into every 24 hours as many activities as we can. In the past, it used to be logical that if we want to put our emphasis on career, we have to give up on family. If we want to put emphasis on any part of our life, we will have to do compromises in other parts. Well, not anymore. People today are trying to get it all, to have it all. And since we're trying to squeeze into our 24 hours so many things, we want everything to be open and accessible for us 24 hours a day. We are multitasking. Most of us are multitasking all the time because we are trying to do several things at once. We are willing to accept things that in the past used to be contradictory. Now, it's okay, we combine them, like spirituality and business. We allow ourselves to be different persons at different times. In the old days, it used to be a good thing to have a character. Now it's a good thing, flexible. We don't have time for anything. This is a new chain of express spa. Okay, 20 minutes, you're over. We have to be accessible at any time because something important might happen and we are going to miss it. We follow trends and we divorce more and more. It's such a huge thing in the United States that they have a magazine, this thing called Divorce. In the States they have a magazine for everything. And this is a billboard of a law firm in Chicago saying life is short, get a divorce. Today's consumers are addicted to having options. This makes them much more flammable. They have become serial adopters of novelties. And of course they have become much less loyal to brands. And we have become a future-oriented culture. In the past we used to be a past-oriented culture. So this is why marketing today is about succeeding and then succeeding again. A few months ago, AC Nielsen, the international research organization, published data from all over the world saying that new products, even successful new products, do not live in the market more than 5 years. And the tone of the report was very alarmed. They thought it's a bad thing. Well, if Nielsen wants to cry about it, I can offer them some tissues. But this is the new reality that we have to adapt to. Even successful products and brands do not live forever. We've had an innovation revolution, but there hasn't been a revolution in marketing and branding. So we know how to create innovations, perhaps, but we don't know how to market them successfully. We don't know how to brand them successfully. Because innovation is about bringing new products to the market all the time. And marketing and branding is about keeping everything stable for the long term. But let me give you a rule. If you see something very successful, and it has one of these 3 characteristics or more, it's going to be a disappearing hit. For example, if it's very cool right now, you will know that it will stop being cool. Everything that is cool right now will not stay cool. Now you see that some marketers already adopted a strategy of launching hit after